Welcome to Mr. Half a Machine to that. I am about to tell you a story that you will feel in your stomach and hear in your soul. What happens when laughter becomes too powerful for your body to handle? What if I told you that one moment in class, yes, just one, turned into the funniest, most humiliating, and unexpectedly life-changing lesson I ever learned? This isn't just about a fart. It's about emotions, honesty, and the kind of real-life comedy science doesn't dare to start. So sit back, relax, but hold your stomach, because what you're about to hear will make you laugh, cringe, relate, and maybe even reflect on your own most explosive memories. Let's begin the most painfully funny story you'll never forget. I laughed so hard and accidentally farted in class. When we talk about human emotions, most people think of tears, laughter, screams, smiles, and silence. But rarely, very rarely, does anyone give proper respect to one of the most overlooked emotional responses known to mankind, the fart. It's the unsung hero of awkwardness, the unexpected guest in moments of silence, the slippery little betrayal that no one invites, but everyone remembers. Science, as brilliant and observant as it is, tends to ignore the fart in emotional research. Maybe because it's too funny. Maybe because it's considered lowbrow. Or maybe, just maybe, because they know it holds more power than any of us are ready to admit. Now imagine the human body as a tightly managed factory. Everything has a department. The heart processes love, the brain runs logic, the liver clears toxins, and the lungs run breathing operations. But then, somewhere in a dark, quiet, and unsupervised corner of the factory, there's the fart department. It doesn't clock in on time. It doesn't attend meetings. But when things get serious, when the pressure's too much and the rest of the factory is overloaded, that department panics and hits the emergency exit button. This exit is not just about gas. It's about relief, rebellion, and sometimes revenge. The scientific reality is this. When you laugh hard, you contract muscles, especially in the abdomen. Your diaphragm starts pumping like a pancake engine. Your body shakes. Your stomach compresses. That air you thought was sleeping peacefully in your intestines, now it's being evicted by force. And in that moment, the fart isn't just air. It's an emotional outburst. It's your gut's version of clapping at a stand-up show. Sometimes it's one clap. Sometimes it's a standing ovation. Every time someone has told a joke so funny, your body literally couldn't contain itself. Why is that? Why do some people sneeze when they laugh? Why do some people cry? Why do some fall off their chairs? Because laughter doesn't just live in your mouth. It hijacks your entire system. It overrides your nervous balance and your lower body. It has zero loyalty. Your brain says, control yourself, and your intestines say, nah, bro, we're free now. Parting in laughter is nature's way of reminding us, you're still human. You can wear a suit, sit in a university class, attend a funeral, or be in the front row of a TED Talk. If your body needs to let it out, it will, and it won't ask permission. In fact, it usually chooses the most inconvenient moment possible. If you're alone, silence. If you're with friends, maybe a little squeak. But if you're in a pin drop quiet classroom with dirty judgmental classmates, 3 girls you like, and a teacher who doesn't blink, congratulations. Your digestive system is about to perform a solo. The deeper psychology of this event is where it gets even more hilarious. And 2, you see, farts are tied to emotion. The way screams are tied to fear. Just like a scream lets out energy when we're afraid, or fart releases pressure when we're overwhelmed. But the difference is screaming gets sympathy, farting gets memes. entire library of stories in human history where emotions were expressed in the wrong way at the wrong time. But few are as humiliatingly perfect as a stress-induced fart. Weddings, job interviews, courtroom trials. People have let one sleep in every situation imaginable. Why? Because when the brain is busy dealing with emotional overload, the body makes decisions for itself. And the stomach, well, it's a terrible decision maker. Take laughter, for example. When we laugh uncontrollably, our conscious mind takes a back seat. Have you ever tried to unlaugh? When something funny hits you during a serious moment, it's nearly impossible. The more you suppress it, the more violent it becomes. You hold your breath, your face turns red, your nose starts leaking, your body trembles. And while all of that's happening, the part of your body that handles digestion goes, well, if we're making noise, I got one too. And out it comes. Small, squeaky, explosive, musical, mysterious. Whatever version destiny decides. What's even more brilliant and evil is that the fart, once born, doesn't just disappear. It lingers. It becomes part of the social environment. Now, everyone in the room knows. They may not say anything, but they know. And that smell is your body's signature. No one else can take credit. Even if you pretend to ignore it, even if you blame the chair or the floor or the ventilation system, deep down the air knows its owner. It never lies. Some scientists call laughter a mini seizure because it temporarily takes control of your muscles. If that's true, then a farce during laughter is like the fire alarm going off during an earthquake. It's chaos on top of chaos. And it's always memorable. But perhaps what's most magical about this bodily betrayal is how it brings people together. The moment someone farts while laughing, the entire room shifts. Time slows, eyes widen, the silence after is loud. But then, once someone breaks into laughter again, it spreads like wildfire. People stop caring. Laughter becomes unstoppable. Even the one who farted goes from red-faced shame to gasping for breath. Because now it's not just a fart, it's a story, a legacy, a memory no one will forget. Imagine this in a classroom. One moment, everyone is focused, the teacher is writing equations, students are yawning quietly, and then, boom, the fart drops like a comedy grenade. Panic and hilarity follow. Desks rattle, laughter echoes. One kid starts clapping, another falls off their chair. The teacher tries to hold it together but fails. The whole room turns into a circus. And all because someone laughed a little too hard at the drawing of a giraffe with sunglasses. You can't plan these moments. You can't rehearse them. You can only pray it never happens to you, or that if it does, it becomes the best day of your life. There's a reason why these stories go viral online. The video of someone farting during a serious moment can get millions of views overnight. Why? Because it reminds us of our shared humanity. We're all just walking emotional time bombs. You might be confident, smart, attractive, famous, but even you are one bad laugh away from losing your social credibility in front of a crowd. And what about those who pretend it doesn't happen to them? We all know that one friend who's too classy to fart. Well, guess what? That person is one sneeze away from becoming a YouTube short. Some cultures treat farting as a disgrace. Others treat it like a compliment. In Japan, it's taboo. In Inuit culture, it's just part of dinner. In some tribal groups, it's a sign of welcome. But no matter where you are on earth, the reaction to a fart during laughter is always the same. Pure, raw, helpless amusement. Farting while laughing is proof that the human body wasn't designed to be graceful. We're not robots. We're not always in control. Sometimes we're just pressure cookers with emotions. And when both the emotion and physical pressure meet at the peak, the universe throws in a punchline. Every newborn babies do it. And they don't even have a clue what's happening. Their body just reacts. As we grow older, we try to pretend we're above such things. We try to behave, control, suppress. But guess what? The older you get, the more your body betrays you. It stops asking for permission. It becomes like an old friend who doesn't knock before entering the room anymore. So next time someone says control yourself, ask them this. Have you ever tried holding back a fart while laughing at your own misery? Because if you have, you know one truth. It's not just gas, it's emotion, it's comedy, it's humanity's emergency alarm. And no scientist, no doctor, no motivational speaker will ever change that simple fact. It's nature's ultimate prank. And you, my friend, are the punchline. In the end, what started as a silly, uncontrollable laugh in a serious classroom turned into something far more universal. A reminder that no matter how composed, confident, or classy we try to be, we are still gloriously human. A laugh that ends in a fart isn't a failure of dignity. It's a victory for raw, honest emotion. It's the kind of moment that breaks the walls between us, makes us laugh together, and reminds us that life doesn't always follow our script. And thank God for that, because sometimes the most embarrassing moments are also the most unforgettable. And if one little poof can create lifelong memories and shared laughter, maybe it's not such a bad thing after all. Thank you so much for being a part of this ridiculously human journey. Whether you've been the one who farted or the one who laughed so hard you cried, we've all been there in some form or another. So, next time life gets too serious, remember this story and smile. Good luck out there, my friend. And may all you unexpected moments become your funniest memory.